1,643 successful senior high school graduates with their proud parents, competent members of faculty, administrative and support staff, honorable officials from the Division of City Schools, and the distinguished guest speaker, together in one momentous school event. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 5th Senior High School Graduation Ceremony and the 105th Commencement Exercises of Camarines Sur National High School with the theme, Graduate ng K-12, Masigasig sa mga pangarap at matatag sa mga pagsubok.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisingil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng luwalhati pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Mr. Mariano B. Guzman, our Assistant School Division Superintendent, Ma'am Cecil C. Ferro, to the SDO officials, our school principal, Dr. Sulpicio C. Alferez III, the Camarines National High School administration, faculty and staff, parents, guests, learners, welcome to our 5th Senior High School Virtual Graduation Ceremony. Isang malaking karangalan na kayo'y makadaupang palad sa di malilimutang okasyong ito. Ito ang araw na pinakahihintay ng bawat isa sa atin, ng mga magulang at mga mag-aaral na magtatapos sa taong ito. Sa kabila ng mga hilahil at pagsubok na pinagdaanan, naririto tayo ngayon upang saksihan ang huling kabanata ng buhay high schoolano, ang pagtanggap ng katibayan ng pagtatapos ng Class 2021-2022. To all graduates, I offer my warmest congratulations on your success, the culmination of many years of dedication and hard work despite the odds. My congratulations too to all the parents and teachers who never get tired of helping and assisting these graduates until the very end. My salute to you all. Learners, don't forget that education is the enlargement and enrichment of the mind. It gives the mind breadth, depth, and vision. But training makes the mind an effective tool to do a specific job. An educated mind is a luxury. A trained mind is a necessity. Walang saysay kung inaral mo lang, ngunit hindi mo hinasa ang sarili na gamitin ang natutunan mo. If you can have both, you are blessed. Because these two are essential in your future success. Again, my congratulations to all of you. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
To our esteemed Schools Division Superintendent, Mr. Mariano B. De Guzman, SESO 6, Public Schools District Supervisor for North District 3, Dr. Michael A. Del Rosario, School Principal, Dr. Sulpicio C. Alferez III, our Senior High School Assistant Principal 2, Ms. Melissa B. Bobos, the Camarines National High School faculty and staff, parents, family, friends, online viewers, and to my fellow graduates, the class of 2022, a pleasant day to everyone. Padagos mananggad, 3 words of the Bicol language meaning to continue still. These 3 words could show how high schoolanos and high schoolanas could be resilient, flexible, and adaptable to change. It has already been 2 years into this global health crisis, and we are still trying to cope with our new routine in a different learning environment. Completely understanding our daily lessons from our learning modules and synchronous classes while fulfilling the roles of being a son or daughter, a sibling, and a friend. Yet we continue still. But mind you, everyone moves at a different pace and takes on a different path to the same destination. There are those who tread lightly, but there are some who crawl, and there are some who need to run. But this does not determine how far we can go. There are times that we may feel overwhelmed of the tedious schoolworks and continuous assessments, commitments, and responsibilities. And I always tell myself that it is okay to take a breather, a pause, no matter how long as there exists a mindset to continue. Now that we have already reached another milestone in our lives, I would like to congratulate my fellow graduates for their commendable work this academic year, especially to our student leaders and student journalists who have tirelessly worked in serving not just the student body but the community as well, all while carrying their academic workload. We made it through, and all of our hardships and efforts have already paid off, and it would not be for long before we were to start working hard and making sacrifices again as we enter the next chapter of our lives. Success is indeed sweeter when shared. My fellow graduates, let us also congratulate our parents and family for a job well done. for the hard work and sacrifice they have done for us to make our lives better. I would like to take this opportunity to personally thank my mom and dad for supporting me in every endeavor and for providing me with everything I need, even when it means more work for them. And to my brother, for helping me out with my academic work when I needed it most, but not all the time, so that I may not become dependent, so he says. A lifetime of gratitude isn't enough for what you do. To our teachers, who work day in and day out, potentially exposing themselves to the virus, just to make quality education accessible to all of us during the pandemic, our success is yours as well. Your commitment and dedication to your work are truly incomparable. You are our heroes. And lastly, I would like to thank God for giving us the knowledge in comprehending our lessons despite the challenges we've been through these past few years, for giving us the strength to endure setbacks in achieving our goals, and for giving us the courage to face every uncertainty that comes our way. We entered the gates of Kamhai, uncertain of what it was going to be like in the next 6 years. And now, 6 years later, we are about to graduate. Let us not forget that between those years was a process, the one where we learned and unlearned things, where we lost some friends and gained new ones along the way. The breakdowns, the breakthroughs, and everything in between. Let us not worry much about what's next for us without realizing that we're right in the middle of what we used to look forward to. We honor the process that we have been through and honor the process that we are in. This process made us the better people we are today and will take us to what we may be. As we leave the portals of our alma mater, may we continue still, equipped with knowledge instilled by our teachers through the years, skills we have honed during our stay, and the wisdom enriched by our experiences in this academic institution. I would like to end this speech with a quote from Winston Churchill saying, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts." Let us not be afraid to take the next step. It's either we win from it or we learn from it. Either way, we are moving onward and ever forward. To my fellow graduates, the Camarines National High School Class of 2022, Padagos Mananggad Kita.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. To our school's division superintendent, I have the honor to present to you our learner candidates for senior high school graduation school year 2021-2022. For academic track, there are 230 learners under the accountancy, business, and management strand, 161 learners under the general academic strand, 318 learners under the humanities and social sciences strand, and 134 learners under the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics strand. For arts and design, there are 52 learners. For sports track, 40 learners. For technical vocational livelihood track, 70 learners under the agri-fishery arts strand, 290 learners under the home economics strand, 173 learners under the industrial arts strand, and 175 learners under the information and communication technology strand. Sir, these learners have satisfactorily completed the requirements for senior high school as prescribed by the Bureau of Learning Delivery of the Department of Education for your confirmation.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Department of Education as the representative of the school's division superintendent, Mariano P. D. Guzman, CESO 6, and upon the recommendation of your school principal, Dr. Sulpicio C. Alvarez III, that you have satisfactorily completed the basic requirements in senior high school level under the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum as prescribed by the Curriculum and Instructions Division of the Department of Education, I hereby confirm you 1,643 senior high school graduates of Camarines National High School this 16th day of July 2022 at Naga City, Philippines. Tassels to the right. Congratulations.
Once again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For this year's graduation ceremony, we are blessed and deeply honored to have with us a guest speaker atypical to the ones we have invited in our previous graduation ceremonies. He may not belong to the academe, the business and finance sector, or even the field of health and medicine, but his role and responsibility to the community holds a great impact and value. Our guest speaker is born on March 14, 1973, and a native of Naga City. He finished Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy at the Holy Rosary Minor Seminary in March 1995, and Bachelor of Arts in Sacred Theology at the Holy Rosary Major Seminary in March 1999. He is a recipient of a 2-year scholarship from Missio Aachen, Germany, for his master's degree in theology, major in missiology at Divine Word School of Theology, and licentiate degree in theology, major in missiology at Divine Word Institute of Mission Studies, both in Tagaytay City, in March 2014 and March 2015, respectively. Even before his priestly ordination at the Basilica Minore of Our Lady of Peña Francia in the year 2000, our guest speaker is already immersed in his pastoral, administrative, and missionary works in various parishes and institutions in Camarines Sur, Naga City, and even as far as Our Lady of Miraculous Medal Mission Station and St. Dominic College in Batanes, and in Our Lady of the Holy Rosary Parish, St. Anne Vocational School, Tuha Junior High School, and St. John Bosco Primary School in Nila, Shortland Island, Solomon Islands, the South Pacific, back in 2004 to 2009. At present, our guest speaker holds various key designations or positions in the Archdiocese of Cáceres. To name, Mission Director, Office for Mission and Evangelization, the office responsible for the training of missionaries sent to other countries. Formation Moderator for priests in the first 5 years in the priesthood. Also a member of the Board of Consultors and the private secretary to the office of the Archbishop. An active member of the Rotary Club of Metro Naga since 2013. When he became president, Rotary year 2016-2017, and assistant governor from Rotary year 2020 to 2021 and to 2022-2023. A member of the Knights of Columbus since 2003 and the International Association of Catholic Missiologists in 2010. He is an epitome of a true high schoolano, Orgulyong Ciudadano, of class 1990. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates of class 2022, please join me in welcoming Reverend Father Jerome Nicolas Pilayo.
Sir Sulpicio Alvarez III, PhD, department heads, teaching and non-teaching staff, graduates and parents, a pleasant day to all of you. Thank you, dear Principal, Sir Sulpicio, for inviting me, Ma'am Ning Nabay for recommending me, and Ma'am Rhea SB Samino, and Ma'am Maika Auxilio for patiently coordinating with me to be the commencement speaker at the 2022 graduation ceremony of Camarines National High School. Dear graduates, you're having this virtual graduation and not in-person graduation because of your big number. We do not have enough space at Camarines National High School where we can observe 1 meter physical distancing for the conduct of the end of school year ceremony. DepEd has stressed to follow health protocols for graduations and completions. What is important is that you are one of 1,643 students graduating from our alma mater today. You belong to this batch with 38 sections. Not all are fortunate. In the Philippines, 1/5 of Filipino elementary and high school students, equivalent to more than 5 million young people, failed to enroll for academic year 2020-2021. Some of those are not graduating this year because they failed to enroll in grade 11 the past school year. Your last 2 years in school were doubly difficult because of the pandemic. The modular or online classes you had, although effective, were only alternative. You didn't have time or enough time to physically interact with your teachers, classmates, schoolmates, and personnel. You didn't have extracurricular activities which could help you become a good team player or a leader or a follower. But all this did not stop you from growing in all aspects as a person. With your school, you have grown intellectually. Be grateful to Camarines National High School, your alma mater. These Latin words mean nourishing or bountiful mother. The term implies reverence and loyalty for the nurturing qualities of your school with the help of the administration, teachers, classmates, and personnel. As you receive your diploma, remember also the efforts of your family, your parents. Thank them. The song Mapa by the band SB19 is used by some schools for graduation. It says, "Papa, naalala mo ba nung ako ay bata pa, di ba? Aking puso iyong hinanda sa mga bagay na buhay ang may dala. Dala ko ang bawat payo at hanggang sa dulo, magkalayo man tayo." The song recognizes our parents as the map that guide us to become the best version of ourselves. One advertisement that I saw years ago had this scene: a man watching his grandson play, and he had this in his mind: sana paglaki mo, malakasan mo pa ang aking narating. Thank your teachers and your parents for their dreams for you. You're here because of your dreams. Graduating from senior high school in 2022 is one of the goals in order to reach your dreams. Be proud of your accomplishments. You have inspired us. What made you resilient in the midst of adversity? First, it was your competence, your capacity. You easily adapted to modular, virtual, and later on to hybrid learning when they were introduced to you because of your knowledge in technology. You're considered digital natives compared to some of us who are called digital immigrants or ignorant of modern technology. I know how hard for us, some teachers, to adapt to the virtual learning. Some teachers retired early because of the difficulty. One of the new things in our world is that it is you, young people, who are teaching us adults today, especially when it comes to modern technology. Adaptability, according to my superior, Archbishop Rolando Triaterona, is important for us to become resilient. Resilience, more than the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, is our ability to adapt or our capacity to change. Use what you already have when you set another goal towards your dreams. Acquire more intellectual and technical skills needed for the profession that you want. Learning new things is not easy. It entails discipline and sacrifice. We are stagnant when we stop learning. We may be qualified because we have a certificate or diploma, but not competent because we are not skilled or updated enough. Employers look for both qualifications and competence from employees to do the job. Second, it was your confidence that made you resilient. You trusted in yourself that you could do. There were some people who gave up before even trying during the pandemic. Some gave up because they had been overwhelmed by the responsibilities of being students. They could not answer their modules. Some who are competent are not confident enough. Some have Jonah complex or the fear of failure. They fail to try. They do not believe that they can be successful. Dream and believe that you can do something with it. Some have too much confidence but no competence. Balance your confidence with your competence. Be strong in mind and heart. Belief in oneself makes us believe in the capacity and goodness of others. We are competent, but we also believe in the competence of other persons. With the nature of my work as a priest, I observe how young people cope with and without the pandemic. They stay with their families and friends. Make your friends your family and your family your friend. Trust people and be trustworthy. It is so easier to be loved than to be trusted. Acquire more social skills. The most difficult communication skill to master is none other than listening. Excellence in writing, reading, and speaking must be completed by the excellence in listening. Learn to listen and to work with other people. There are people who are not comfortable with group projects at works. They prefer to be alone. They do not want the ideas of other people. They think they can do the job better when alone. The third is character. What made us resilient is our character. This is the fundamental sense of right and wrong that allows us to stick to our own values and to love and care for others. During the height of the pandemic, we did not focus on our own. We helped others even if we and our loved ones were also affected and in need. Young people contributed for community pantries, helped in relief operations, and distributed cooked food. The best kind of joy is from helping others, as it takes its focus away from our worries, anxieties, and insecurities. There are three dimensions of relationships: intrapersonal, our relationship with self; interpersonal, our relationship with our friends and families; and societal or communal, our relationship with those whom we consider as ibang tao. Never forget to nourish your heart with the love that you receive and give in your relationships. In these times, when some people doubt the existence of God because of adversities, let us make people experience the presence of God through us. Let us make people experience that is God who is above, is also with us through our caring presence. Fill your hearts with confidence or trust, your minds with knowledge, and hands with skills and good works. A beautiful line from the movie, It Takes a Man and a Woman, is a beautiful reminder. Minsan, sa kagustuhan nating maging magaling, nakakalimutan nating maging mabuti. Balance competence and confidence with character. Continue to make this your foundation as you continue to work for your ambition, for your dreams.
Please raise your right hand for the Pledge of Loyalty. We, the Gradweyts, conscious of the gifts and responsibilities which our education in the Camarines National High School has endowed us, do hereby pledge to be loyal to our alma mater, to our country, and to our God, to render service for the best of our abilities to our fellow men.
That ends the 5th Senior High School Graduation Ceremony. Congratulations, Senior High School Batch 2022! and to all of you who have watched this virtual graduation ceremony of Camarines Sur National High School. Thank you.